Hi, hello there everyone, and welcome back. I'm your host today, Mr. Mobile, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to make cars versus rockets. Now, as you can see, I've already got a wee room built here, and this is what you're going to want to have before you go ahead and start doing the actual build. You're going to want to build a bigger room than this, that's for sure, probably double the length. Then you're going to want to have this one by kind of like this size here. So if you put this in the middle of the size of your room and then just make it one wide and then have maybe a couple of these off as well. I have one off in this one, which is fine, I guess. But then you're going to want to have a couple rooms in here. This is where the car people are going to spawn, so they can pick their car and drive out of here. Let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to want to grab yourself something like a ramp here, and I'm just going to go ahead and place these stairs like so. So you're going to have one on each side and then one big one in the middle. Try and make them be like both the same size, so it would be 2 here, 2 there, and 2 there. Just make sure that cars can get past and all of that there. And then you're going to want to copy those and go ahead and put them on the other side. Same distance as well. So that side's got 3 and that side has also got 3. So they're both in the same place. Now if we were to go into my island, go into settings and just make sure structure damage is off and environment damage is also off. Then you're going to want to go into creative and go into devices and grab yourself the whiplash here, and then just grab yourself player spawn pads 2, and then lastly go ahead and grab damage volume trap. And with damage volume trap, you're going to go ahead and place it either like down here or place it on the side of this here. That is all fine. And then you're going to want to grab the cars and just put them in here. We'll get to those in a minute. Now with the damage trap, you're going to want to make it as big as the arena really. So let's just make it 30 and I don't know, 10. That's not even big enough, so we're going to go ahead into it again and just make it a wee bit bigger here. There you go, I'm sure 17's big enough. Yes, indeed it is. Now what this is going to do is it's basically going to make it so when the players up here fall off, they'll fall off and they will die. And if you really want to make it a wee bit taller so they can't actually jump on top of these and stay on top of those, you could probably put these lower if you really want to, or further away. Then let's go back into this. You're going to want to do selected team and then do team 1 and then change this to only selected, so it only does damage to team 1. So you've got the damage trap all set up. Now you're going to want to go ahead and grab these guys and place them down. You're going to go in here, you can do all this yourself, these wee bits, but put team to team 1 and then also make them just be invisible because you don't want to see these here, do you? So let's go ahead and place these. Make sure you've got at least 8 of them down. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just enough spaces. Isn't that brilliant? Then you're going to grab another one of these and just bring them down here. Place it down and change it to team 2. And then once again place them down. Now as you see, I can only put 3 here. We're going to need to have more than that. Now let's go ahead into the car and we're going to put respawn time to never, visible game off, and boost region. Let's go ahead and put that on fast. So now we've got the car basically set up and we're putting it on fast. We're not putting it on infinite because that can sometimes be a wee bit overpowered. That's all fine. But we've got 4 cars here. Just make this room bigger so you can fit 8 cars in it, obviously. And then if you want to, go ahead and make one of these on the other side of the court, I guess, and put it on the opposite side. So that there would be over there. And then put another, so you can put 4 spawners in this one and 4 spawners in the other one. So the players up there with the weapons would have to look both ways rather than just one way. Next thing you're going to grab is the team settings and inventory. And let's just go ahead and place these. Let's place these above here. Why not? We'll go in here. Team 1. Team 2. Team 2 is cars. Team 1 is rockets. And you could do snipers. You can put any gun in this. I'm just doing rockets because that was a video that I done it on. All of this you can do yourself as well. So anyway, let's go into here. Grab ourselves a weapon. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves an RPG. We'll grab a couple RPGs there. And then we'll go and drop those into here. And then team 2, we're not going to give them any weapon. In fact, we're going to put them on 1 health. And then this here one, we're going to put this on 2 health invincible. Starting health invincible. So if we were to start it, as you can see, I shot myself. Nothing happened. If I fall though, I still die. Now let's go back. Now as you see, it doesn't say that I am in the rocket team, and that's because we haven't set the game up to have 2 teams. So we're going to go back to my island and go to game. Let's just put the voice chat to all, why not? Teams, we're going to put that to 2. Now that's going to fix that. And then we're going to put this on split evenly. Spawn limit, we're going to put this to 1. So once the rocket people fall off and die, that's it. They cannot respawn back in the game. Same with the car people. Once their car is destroyed or they get out of the car, they will also die. Team rotation, you should probably put this on every round, just so if you've got multiple rounds on it, then each team gets their own chance at playing on each team. So if you start on rockets and you wanted to be on cars, next game you would be on cars, so it would just be rotating each time. Time limit, this one's a big one. You're going to, if you want there to be a time, so if the cars don't take out all the rocket people in a certain amount of time, the rocket people win. But I'm going to keep this on just for now. If you put this off, just go ahead and go down a wee bit. Last standing end games, turn that on. And just put this on anyway, because if the rocket people take out all the cars, it'll end the game and make them win. If the cars take out all the rocket people, then they'll win. Join in progress, you can put that on spawn next round. I like it putting on spawn next round. But everything here you can switch yourself, so that's all fine. The settings here also all fine. There's nothing too needy really right here at the minute. We don't really need any of that. Now infinite resources, you're going to want to turn that off, and infinite ammo, turn that on. Aim assist, you can put this on or off, depends on you. Allow building, none. Put that on none. You could do it maybe like a wee special item like a trap, and put this allow building onto traps only, and make it so you could place a trap down on the floor, and then if cars drove over the trap, then the car would obviously blow up because of the trap, which would be an interesting little mechanic. Now that's basically everything in this setup. You can turn the pickaxe and all off, which would be fine. Now there is something else in these cars you're going to want to change, and that is what team that can drive in them. Owning team, you're going to want to put this to 2, because you don't want the rocket people to be jumping into one of the cars that are available. Like that would just not be very good, would it? Now I'm going to go ahead and actually do 2 rounds, so I have a go at each one. And then if you're up here, you could put like a little barrier along here, just telling the people not to fall off. That is all fine. We're going to go ahead over here. So you're going to want to go to team 1 here, and type in time. When on timeout, put this on and click yes. Then go over to this one, do the same thing, but turn this to no. Now that's all sorted out, let's go ahead and get the fake account on so I can show you this works. So as you can see, now it does say that I am on Team Rocket. I just died there just to check it. So it says I'm on Team Rocket. Since I'm the only person on it, it gave me the win. But let's just go ahead and check it now with the car. As you can see, I spawned now in here with the cars. I forgot to turn the wheels off. You can have random wheels if you want to, if you do the boost. Okay, so as you've seen there, I did not jump all the way up, and that's because it's just too far away, not high enough. This one here, on the other hand, makes me go up a wee bit higher. Now, there are a couple ways on how to fix the height problem here. You could obviously just go ahead and put a boost pad, which I'll show you what that's like. If it doesn't let me place it on that, great. Let's just go ahead and delete those there, and I'll put those there, put those there. So let's go ahead and now try the boost. As you can see, that's a lot better. So we're going to go ahead and put a boost over all of them. And as you can see, I'm in cars and my other account is in rockets. We'll go ahead and grab the launch pads, or the boost pads even. Place them down. And guys, you can change the amount of boost in these as well, like super high, mega high and all that. And you can also change them to lower boost as well. And then let's go ahead and grab some more boost pads. Put them on here. Okay, now you're probably wondering, how does Team 2 die? That is because we haven't got that set up yet, that's why you don't know. If we go into here, when player exits vehicle, you can put that onto channel 1. We're going to want to go ahead to UI now. we're going to go ahead and change these times because 15 seconds is just stupidly long. Now the scoreboard win condition, you can put this on eliminations if you really wanted to. Now guys, if you wanted the car team to get out, you could put triggers down and just make them like super big. First of all, just like so. Go into here and trigger by vehicle, just turn that off so player 1 is on. And round trigger transmit on channel 1. Then you're going to want to make probably like a little room here. We'll then place the floor in the roof. And now you're going to go back into devices here and grab yourself a teleporter. And then you're going to need yourself a damage volume trap. Let's go ahead and place the damage volume trap here. Just make it the size of the room. I'm just placing 4 because it looks stupid. Then we're going to go ahead. I'm going to turn this to off, sure. Going to go into here, teleport to and receiving from channel 1. We can turn these all off and turn these here to all no and stuff. And then team, we'll put this to team 2. Then the trigger, the other team isn't going to be able to touch the trigger, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead, let's place the trigger over in this corner just to show that it works. If I got in a car here, I don't know where that cars came from. If I went over to the triggers, as you can see they're not triggering, but if I would jump out, they do kill me. And as you can see, Rockets got the win because I died. Let's go yellow channel colors, you know. Now the guy's standing there roughly in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and jump on the far ramp. I hit him there, he didn't move. Let's move him a wee bit, maybe he was kind of stuck. I hit him that time, and he fell and died, so I got the win. But as you see, when I ended it, it also said draw when one of us had a point. That I'm not too sure. The win condition is most rounds wins, and it still brought up draw, so it must just be a bug in the creative stuff. But anyway guys, that's how you make Cards versus Rockets. Now guys, as you remember, in this car I made it when player exits vehicle, transmit on channel 1. Go ahead and do that instead of doing the triggers, because that would actually be a lot better than doing those. So if you were just to get out of the vehicle, it would teleport you. Just to show you that now. As soon as I get in, I basically can't leave, or else I will die. Let's go ahead and now test the map with others. Anyway guys, unfortunately I couldn't get anyone to come on and test it with me. If you would like to help me test the maps out that I make for tutorials and stuff, go ahead in the description below and click that join Discord link, and I'll randomly ask you in the chat if anyone wants to come and help me test stuff for tutorial videos, for trailer videos, for all that good stuff. Anyway, I hope this tutorial was handy for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, remember to go ahead into the item shop and use code MobileScrap. Go ahead and like the video, and hashtag ad by the way for code MobileScrap. But I'll see you in the next one. Remember to subscribe. We're almost at, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers. We're just under 100 away from it. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one. And goodbye.